I'm delighted to be here with you all. Tonight, we're going to explore a concept that, although quiet, holds immense power in our lives. It's about the strength of working hard in silence, a practice that allows for surprising growth and transformative outcomes. Have you ever noticed how the most profound changes often occur not in the noise and chaos, but in quiet dedication? It's in those moments, when the world isn't watching, that we lay the foundation for the most impactful results. This principle of silent perseverance is not just about keeping secrets or not sharing your progress. It's about focusing deeply, without the need for external approval or recognition. Consider the great achievements in history, in science, in art. They weren't born in the limelight, but in the silent hours of dedicated work, like a seed growing beneath the earth. All great things start deep in the quiet, where they can establish roots strong enough to support spectacular growth. Now, let me ask you, how many times have you set a goal and immediately shared it with others? It feels good to tell people about our intentions. We do this because we seek validation. But imagine, just for tonight, embracing a different approach. Imagine keeping your goals to yourself and nurturing them in silence. What might change if you let your success speak for itself? I want to share a story with you. There was once a young writer who was passionate about writing a novel. She shared her dream with everyone she knew, but soon she began to feel so overwhelmed by their expectations that her passion started to fade. It wasn't until she decided to work in silence, to keep her process to herself, that she found the space to truly connect with her creativity. Without the weight of outside expectations, her writing flourished, and she eventually wrote a best-selling novel. I invite you to think about your own silent dedication. What could you achieve if you channel your energy into your actions rather than talking about them? What profound change could you manifest in the quiet dedication of your own focus and efforts? Hold on to these thoughts, considering how the quiet work we do is often the most powerful. How we can harness this quiet strength to not only achieve our goals, but to inspire and uplift ourselves and those around us. Silence, a simple yet powerful tool, can enhance our work and lives. The scientific and psychological realms have provided us with evidence that shows the significant benefits of working in quiet spaces. When we reduce the noise around us, we're not just cutting down on distractions, but we're also enhancing our ability to concentrate and delve into deep work. Imagine trying to solve a complex problem or develop a new idea in the middle of a noisy environment. It's challenging, is not it. Now picture yourself in a quiet room where the only task is to focus on the project at hand. In these moments of silence, your mind isn't just less distracted, it's also more efficient. This is because silence helps to foster a mental environment where your brain can process information more effectively, organize thoughts, and produce creative solutions. Scientific studies have shown that in quietude, our brains can tap into the subconscious mind, which is a reservoir of untapped creativity and memory. Let's think about mental clarity, which is like the sky clearing after a storm. In silence, it's easier to observe our thoughts and emotions without the constant interference of external noise. This observation leads to better decision-making because we're more attuned to our inner wisdom and less influenced by fleeting distractions. Now, I'd like to share a story about a physicist. This physicist was struggling with a problem that could revolutionize energy usage across the world. Every day, he sat in his busy laboratory, filled with the hum of equipment and the chatter of colleagues, yet he made little progress. One day, he decided to retreat to a quiet cabin in the mountains, taking only his notes and essentials. In the absence of external noise, he connected with his thoughts so deeply that within a week, he'd had a breakthrough. This breakthrough not only earned him a Nobel Prize, but also changed the way we think about energy today. This story illustrates not just the power of silence, but the profound impact it can have on our ability to perform at our best. Now, reflect on your own experiences. Think of a time when silence brought you clarity. How did it feel, and what did you learn? Perhaps it was a moment of quiet contemplation that brought you a solution to a long-standing problem. Or maybe silence helped you make a tough decision with greater confidence. Embracing these moments of silence isn't just about finding a quiet space. It's about creating a mindset that values and uses silence as a strategic tool for success. Think about how you can incorporate more silent periods into your daily life, not just for the sake of quiet, but as a means to enhance your focus, creativity, and decision-making skills. Let's consider how we can turn these silent moments into a routine that not only brings about personal growth, but also leads to greater achievements. Resilience is a quality we all admire. It's not it. It's the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to withstand challenges, and to continue marching forward even when the path gets tough. In the realms of personal and professional growth, resilience isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving. It's about how we harness our inner strengths to overcome the adversities we face. Now consider the process of silent perseverance. This is not merely about being quiet. It's about the resolve to keep pushing forward, steadily and quietly, without seeking immediate praise or recognition. It's about the inner strength that builds up when we focus deeply on our goals and continue working towards them, regardless of who's watching or what's happening around us. Imagine a tree, deeply rooted in the soil. It doesn't grow overnight. Its growth is slow and silent, often unnoticed by those passing by. Day after day, it extends its roots deeper into the earth, drawing nutrients and water, and it expands its branches higher towards the sky. Over the years, that tree can withstand strong winds, heavy rains, and scorching sun, not just because it's been exposed to the elements, but because it has developed resilience through its silent, steady growth. Similarly, when we dedicate ourselves to our work quietly, without constantly seeking external validation, we develop a resilience that is both profound and lasting. This resilience is like the tree's deep roots. No matter the storms it faces, it stands strong because its strength doesn't come from the external conditions. It comes from within. Now, I'd like to engage each of you in a reflective exercise. Think about the challenges you currently face in your own life. Maybe it's a project at work that's testing your limits, a personal goal that seems out of reach, or a relationship that needs attention. How can silent perseverance help you transform these challenges into opportunities? Consider the possibility that by working quietly on these issues, dedicating time each day to nurture and develop them without the need for outside approval, you might find unique solutions and inner strengths that you didn't know you had. This is not just about keeping problems to yourself, but about transforming your approach to them. It's about realizing that the most significant progress often comes from the quiet work we do behind the scenes. Work that allows us to reflect, adapt, and persist. Think about how we can apply this concept of silent perseverance to our lives. It's about changing our mindset from seeking quick fixes and loud successes to embracing a more sustainable, resilient path to achievement. It's about understanding that our greatest triumphs often come from the silent battles we fight and win day by day. Let's carry this idea with us, not just tonight, but in our everyday lives. Let's be like the tree, growing silently, deeply, resiliently, knowing that our strength comes not from the applause of the crowd, but from the quiet, steady work we do when nobody else is watching. In our journey towards success, the quiet, unseen efforts often lead to the most profound outcomes. There's a strategic advantage to keeping your efforts low-key, to laboring away in the background until the moment of revelation. This is what I like to call the silent strategy. A method where your actions speak louder than your words, creating a powerful element of surprise. Consider the impact of surprise in any context. How it captures attention, shifts perspectives, and can even redefine outcomes. When you reveal achievements that no one anticipated, not only do you enjoy the element of surprise, but you also gain a unique edge in terms of how your peers, competitors, and collaborators view your capabilities. This sudden revelation can significantly amplify your perceived value and open up new doors that were previously unseen. In the world of sports, think about the underdog team that quietly progresses through a tournament without drawing much attention. They focus on their game, improve steadily, and work hard behind the scenes. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, they defeat a top-seeded team. This is a classic example of how staying under the radar can lead to unexpected victory, where the element of surprise demoralizes the opposition and electrifies supporters. In business, too, we see companies that silently develop a groundbreaking product or strategy while their competitors focus elsewhere. When these products hit the market, They redefine industry standards and capture significant market share almost overnight. These companies often choose to avoid the spotlight during development stages, only to emerge as leaders in their field through the power of their innovations. Now, let me pose a question to you all. How can you apply the element of surprise in your own professional or personal projects? Imagine working silently on a project or skill, refining it to the point of perfection without seeking external validation. Then, when the time is right, you unveil it to the world. The impact enhanced by the unexpectedness of your reveal could redefine your career or personal life. The silent strategy is not about deception. Rather, it's about choosing focus over fanfare, substance over appearance. It's about building your arsenal quietly, making sure that when you do choose to reveal your progress, it's powerful and impactful. Let's consider incorporating this element of surprise into our strategy. Let's work quietly, diligently, and with focus, letting our successes make the noise at the right moment. This approach will not only bring us personal satisfaction, but also the strategic advantage of being underestimated and then over-delivering, which is often a game changer in any field of endeavor. It's essential to recognize how meditation and mindfulness are invaluable tools in our toolkit for success. These practices are not just about relaxation. They're about cultivating the mental clarity and focus needed to achieve our goals silently and effectively. Discuss two specific techniques that can enhance your capacity for deep work. The breath and changing boxes. The breath is a simple yet powerful meditation technique where you focus your attention on the act of breathing. This practice helps to calm the mind, reduce stress, and enhance concentration. Changing boxes, on the other hand, is a mindfulness technique designed to help you compartmentalize your thoughts, allowing you to switch between tasks with greater ease and efficiency without carrying over stress or emotions from one activity to another. Now, I'd like to guide you through a brief meditation to demonstrate the immediate benefits of mindfulness. Please, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in slowly. And as you exhale, feel any tension leaving your body. Focus solely on your breathing. As thoughts come, acknowledge them. And then imagine placing them in a box, each thought in its own box, stored away for later. Focus back on your breathing. Notice how with each breath, you feel lighter and more centered. Open your eyes when you're ready. How do you feel? This brief moment of mindfulness is a tool you can use to reset and refocus anytime, anywhere. It's a testament to how we can achieve silence amidst the chaos around us. Incorporating regular meditation into your daily routine does more than just improve focus and clarity. It builds resilience. Think about how a tree withstands a storm. If its branches are rigid, they will break under the force of the wind. But if the branches are flexible, they sway with the wind, remaining intact. Similarly, meditation enhances your mental flexibility, helping you to manage stress and bounce back from setbacks more quickly. Regular meditation also supports persistence. It trains your mind to be present and focused, resisting distractions. Over time, this builds a profound inner strength, allowing you to persevere in your silent efforts toward your goals. Just like a muscle gets stronger, the more you use it, your ability to maintain focus and stay driven gets stronger the more you practice meditation. Whether in personal or professional realms, consider how these practices can be woven into your daily life. Imagine the impact of a mind sharpened by regular meditation, capable of deep focus and resilient in the face of challenges. Think of this as nurturing the roots of your own tree, deeply and silently so that it can grow tall and strong, able to withstand any storm. Start small. Even a few minutes of meditation each day can have profound effects. Let these practices be your silent partners in success, helping you to build a foundation of mental clarity and resilience that will support all your endeavors. Patience is a virtue we often hear about, but seldom delve into its profound impact on achieving long-term goals. In a world that prizes quick results and immediate satisfaction, patience becomes the quiet power that helps us navigate through the silent phases of hard work, allowing us to maintain our course even when progress seems slow. Significant achievements, whether personal, professional, or spiritual, require time to cultivate. Like a skilled gardener who plants seeds and patiently waits for them to germinate. We too must learn to nurture our goals with a patient and steady hand. The role of patience in this process cannot be overstated. It is the very essence of sustained effort and long-term success. One effective strategy to cultivate patience is through the practice of mindfulness. By staying present in the moment, we can manage our expectations and maintain our focus on the steps needed to reach our goals, rather than being overly fixated on the outcome. Another key strategy is to set small, manageable milestones along the way. This not only makes the journey more manageable, but also provides frequent opportunities to celebrate small wins, which can significantly boost our motivation during long projects. The practice of visualization is a powerful tool to cultivate patience. By regularly visualizing the successful completion of our goals, we reinforce our commitment and remind ourselves of the value of our efforts. Visualization not only keeps the end goal in sight, but also emotionally connects us to the outcome, making the wait more tolerable and the process more rewarding. Pause for a moment and reflect on this. How can embracing patience today lead to success? Imagine the profound impact of patiently laying the groundwork for your dreams, of quietly and diligently working towards your goals. Over time, this patience builds a foundation so strong that when success finally comes, it is deep, meaningful. Now, I'd like to share a personal story. Early in my career, I embarked on a project that was close to my heart. However, progress was painfully slow, and many times it felt as if all my efforts were in vain. During these moments of doubt, I focused on my practice of visualization. I would close my eyes and envision successful completion of my project, the impact it would have, and the joy it would bring. This practice did not speed up the process, but it helped me maintain my patience and persistence. Years later, when the project finally came to fruition, it was far more successful than I had initially imagined. In your own pursuits, remember that patience and persistence are your allies. They're the quiet forces that, when harnessed, can help you overcome any obstacle and achieve any goal. So, all embrace the slow and steady approach, trusting that the seeds we plant today, with patience and care, will blossom into the successes of tomorrow. Let this mindset of patience and visualization guide you through the silent phases of your work, and watch as it transforms your efforts into achievements that are both profound and lasting. Our individual successes, particularly those achieved through silent perseverance, have a profound ability to inspire and motivate others. When we focus on our goals and work towards them quietly, our achievements can serve as powerful examples to those around us, showing them what is possible when we dedicate ourselves to our aspirations. Consider the impact of someone who achieves a significant milestone after years of quiet effort. Their success is not just a personal victory, but a beacon for others, proving that dedication and persistence do pay off. This kind of influence is powerful and far-reaching, especially when it encourages others to pursue their dreams with the same quiet determination. Let me share a story about a teacher from a small town who dreamed of improving literacy rates among her students. She noticed that many children struggled because they did not have access to books at home. Without fanfare, she began a silent campaign, spending evenings and weekends writing grant proposals and reaching out to publishers. Her efforts were quiet, but her resolve was strong. Eventually, she secured enough funding and donations to provide a library of books for every classroom in her school. The impact was immediate and tremendous, with the literacy rates improving dramatically. Years later, many of her students, inspired by her dedication, became advocates for education in their own communities. This story is a testament to how our silent efforts can ripple outward, creating waves of positive change that reach far beyond our immediate sphere. It shows how one person's success can ignite a passion and a sense of possibility in others, fostering a cycle of inspiration and achievement that can transform communities. Now, to reflect on the legacy we want to leave. How can your silent efforts contribute to that legacy? Think about the values you hold dear and how you can embody them in your daily actions and decisions, whether it's through mentoring others, volunteering, or simply by being a consistent and dedicated presence in your community or family. Every quiet step you take builds a part of the legacy you will leave behind. Consider the deeper influence of your actions. It's not just about achieving goals, but about setting an example of what it means to be committed and resilient. When others see what you have accomplished, particularly through your silent, persistent efforts, They are often inspired to embark on their own journeys of personal and professional growth. We all think about how we can apply our silent strength to not only achieve our own goals, but to uplift and inspire those around us. Let's consider how our personal successes, achieved through dedication and resilience, can motivate others to rise above their circumstances and strive for greater things. Remember that your silent efforts do not go unnoticed. They are seen, felt, and often they are the spark that lights the way for others. Let's carry this responsibility with grace and continue to lead by example, knowing that the paths we forge in silence often speak the loudest. Reflect on the profound lessons we've shared about the power of silence, the resilience it fosters, the surprise it can deliver, and the ripple effects it creates through our successes. Silence is not just a lack of noise. It's a powerful strategy for deep work and profound transformation. It allows us to focus deeply, enhances our creativity, and strengthens our mental clarity, enabling us to make decisions that are not only good but great. Remember, it's in these quiet moments of dedicated work that true resilience is built, like a tree that grows strong and sturdy from within, ready to withstand any storm. We've discussed how the element of surprise can magnify the impact of our achievements. Keeping your stride silent until the right moment can shift the landscape dramatically, whether in business, personal growth, or any field of endeavor. Moreover, your personal success, achieved through quiet perseverance, has the potential to inspire and motivate others. It creates a ripple effect, touching lives and empowering people within your reach and beyond. This is the legacy of your silent work. It extends far beyond the immediate results, influencing others and inspiring them to embark on their own paths of silent dedication. I encourage each of you to embrace silence in your pursuits. Consider the silent work you can engage in starting today and visualize the impact of your future success. Think about the deep roots you are growing every day with each quiet step toward your goals. Let's take a moment to reflect quietly on our goals. Think about what you are working towards. Imagine achieving these goals. Visualize not only the success, but the journey that gets you there, the silent, persistent effort. There is beauty in that process. Beauty in the quiet moments of commitment and dedication. These are the moments that, while often unseen, forge the true essence of our achievements. Let it be a tool, a strategy, and a path to not only achieving your goals, but surpassing them in ways you never imagined. Your silent efforts are not just a means to an end. They are a testament to the strength and resilience that each of you harbors within. Let that strength be your guide, and let your successes, when they come, speak volumes
Thank